king of 360-degree action camera is now back with Insta360 X3. Hi guys, I'm Young and today I'm excited to let you guys know that Insta360 X3 is now available. It is an upgraded version of much beloved Insta360 X2. So today I'm excited to let you guys know 8 exciting new features that you can find with Insta360 X3. So the first thing that you notice about Insta360 X3 is how big the screen is. And probably you cannot feel it by itself, so I'm going to compare it against X2. Can you notice the difference? And wow, it is different. And actually under the bright sunlight, I can see the display crystal clear. However, it doesn't quite show on my camera. So I'm gonna also show you guys the indoor comparison. Indoor, both screens are bright, but you can really see how big the difference is. The huge display of the new X3 really gives us a lot of room for maneuver as well as reviewing videos. So while I have X2 and X3 in comparison, I'm gonna show you the size difference. X3 is a little bit bigger, but not too much. You must agree the 2.29-inch display with the tempered glass, it is super useful. And with the convenience, I want to let you guys know that this camera now has the new 1/2-inch sensor, so better camera quality. And I'm gonna test it out for you guys to see. So right now I'm inside Insta360 X3 using the invisible selfie stick. However, I haven't lengthened it too big, but you can still see me in this beautiful surrounding of rice field. I love being next to rice field when it is just getting ripened. Here you see the green field, a little less ripened, needs more time, and then here there is the yellow, more yellowish field, which means the rice is getting ready for us to consume. I do eat rice almost every day, and one thing I want to tell you guys, it is a great thing about a 360-degree camera. So one thing that I notice is how eco-friendly this rice field is. You can see the moving snail. So you see the snail here? They're the ones eating pests in the rice field. And I'm gonna leave it back down here. And with Insta360 X3, we have to of course go traveling around. With new 72 megapixel 360-degree photo, you get the most megapixels ever in any 360 action cameras out there, all thanks to X3's new sensor. So now with 72 megapixel, not 48 megapixel, which was still amazing. However, with 72 megapixel, you can certainly crop in more, you can see that much more detail. With Insta360 Studio software, which is the free software for PC, 72 megapixel photo enables you to zoom in a lot and crop in the parts that you want. Next feature that I want to show you guys with X3 is 4K single lens mode, because I know Insta360 X3 will be very popular with motorcyclists. So some of you guys may just want the 4K action camera. However, with this camera you get 360 as well as 4K single lens mode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on this sort of bike mount. The huge display is really handy. Okay, so now ready, set it up, record, here I go. Of course I need to pick up my YouTube camera.
We act like a fool, not aware we're troublemakers. Sometimes.
And you can actually switch back and forth between inner lens, outer lens, not while recording, but you know, quickly finish recording with a touch of button. And I've just swapped the camera and start recording at 4K flat video, wide angle video, and it looks absolutely fantastic. And what's great is that I don't have to edit it afterwards. The angle is absolutely wide. And one thing I noticed is that the screen does go on sort of screen protector mode. However, if I just quickly touch the display, then it will turn back on. So I can definitely check in the 2.29-inch display what the view looks like with the camera. The beauty of default FOV is you can record all these different action, ultra, wide, linear mode in flat 4K, which means you don't have to do any editing in post-production. Makes life so much easier. And by the way, in Ultra, the sun went behind the cloud. That's why the color on my skin looks totally different. And my personal preference is actually linear mode in this 4K flat video. If you want to get extra wide, then you have to go for Max at FOV Plus. You can do that, you can set that up easily in the camera. However, you need to do post-production in the Insta360 software or in the app. But it'll be really handy if you are in action and you want to get the widest possible angle. After capturing FOV Plus Max, you have a lot of flexibility and you can definitely see how it captures the widest angle possible at 170 degrees, so much wider than what you get with the default FOV. Super handy when in action. Insta360 X3 has much improved microphone and there are 3 different settings: direction focus, wind reduction and stereo. This is stereo sound, so you should actually pick up a lot of noise. Maybe a lot of wind noise as well, but this would be really nice if you want to get the entire surrounding noise. However, it is rather quiet except the wind and a little bit of sort of wave, would you say? The water just, shallow, very shallow here. Really beautiful, gorgeous surrounding. Testing one more time, wind reduction sound system. And yes, right now I am holding it at arm's length, as you can see. Just holding it without selfie stick, and I love how it really gets the wide view, and in the screen I can really see how beautiful the sky is today. And this is the direction focus microphone. So does that actually pick up the direction from me? I haven't tested out. What do you guys think? If the sound is, catching from my mouth, then it should be much better. The wind is actually blowing in this direction. If you're really serious about self-vlogging, then you definitely want to use an external microphone like what I'm doing right now with this YouTube video. Then you can end up getting the mic adapter. All you need to do is you can actually take off this USB Type-C port cover and then place it right here. Ooh, can you see how the light is moving? It shows that the microphone is attached and this camera can definitely hear me clearly. So now I'm gonna self-vlog and here we go. Okay, so the sun is in this direction, so you definitely want to always face the sun because it's just the color looks a lot more beautiful that way. And you are hearing me through the lav mic here. Just make sure that the hair is not, covering the microphone, then you should be good. How do I sound like? And the truck went past by and I think you can hear me crystal clear with this microphone adapter. So something definitely for you to consider if you are thinking about vlogging seriously with Insta360 X3. But if you want to go underwater with Insta360 X3 because it does go up to 10 meters underwater, then you definitely want to have the cover right back on. Just imagine that you're skiing, you're on top of the mountain and you want to slope down. Just imagine, yes, imagine. What you want to do is you want the camera, the 360-degree camera, the king of 360-degree camera X3 to capture you in the center of the video. Then this me mode, which produces 1080p up to 60 frames per second video, perfect for social media purpose, will capture you in the center. All you need to do is hold the invisible selfie stick because it will become invisible and have the end at the center of your body. And this camera is really smart because what it does is take the video, 180-degree video on top and also the bottom, and stitches it so that you will be in the center of the footage and the invisible stick will be totally gone from the footage. And here I am vlogging, and actually I'm just going to use the microphone sound straight from X3 because it is a quiet area. There is a car going past by. So this is all about me mode. It really reduces the hassle of editing. In the app, you can clearly see me mode footages, and once you click it, it's automatically stitched up. Then all you need to do is to export it. Then there you have the clip ready for publishing. So while I'm in this environment, I thought it would be perfect place for me to test out the HDR. Why? Because the sun is there right behind me, super duper shiny, huge exposure. So I wonder what the new HDR video in 5.7K 360 degree footage looks like. So let's compare that against the normal 360 degree camera view. Let's see. So our X3 journey continues, and I have to say, Insta360 X3, the 360 degree camera, the pocketable 360 degree camera, seems to have mode for every occasion, every location. So in this kind of environment, wouldn't you want to try the bullet time? And now with X3, it comes with 4K resolution, which is fantastic because previously I did like the bullet time mode. However, the resolution was but now with 4K resolution, always giving me a little bit of shake just in case the camera falls down the water. And with 3K resolution, it does all the way up to 180 frames per second. Insta360 X3 also includes 8K 360 degree time lapse, which I'll further explore in the new updated app. For motorcyclists, you would find the loop recording really handy, which continue to record video but only keep the last section up to 30 minutes to save your memory card space, and records just like dashcam. I've had fantastic time exploring with Insta360 X3, and you can buy this extra cover. It goes really nicely onto Insta360 X3, and it also allows you to open up the USB Type-C for you to charge. So if you want to find out more information about Insta360 X3, then please use the link down below. It has a lot of information about different price for different bundles and so on. And I'm sure you'll definitely see more video on Insta360 X3 because now it is my new favorite action camera. So I'll continue to explore more with this brand new camera and come back with new tips and tricks on Insta360 X3. So please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and see you!